Well, hello, bandits. It is day 5 of the 100-Day Creative Marathon. I'm super excited to be here with you today. Is this Thursday? I think so. I'm doing better today, and I had extensive work done, sedated on Tuesday, and my mouth a little sore, but I'm better, so much better. Anyway, I wanted to show you how I'm going to incorporate the big journal that we're making into a harvested book. I used to call it unaliving a book. You just can't say that one word. But harvesting is so much better because we're not losing it. We're actually saving it from being burned or thrown away from the landfill. So not the company. So not the company. Anyway, when you join, please say hello. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on harvesting books and if you think it's a sin. So, sorry, I disagree. I feel like I'm not doing anything that somebody hasn't given away. And if it's really special, I'm not doing that. So while I was waiting, I was doing a little couple, I did some taping, filming of a class I'm doing to put out there to show parents, and then it's for my tweens. What is this genre? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's have some water. Am I not connected to Facebook? It's not saying connected to Facebook. It's saying connected to YouTube. Huh. Well, I'll have to load it to Facebook afterwards. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so this is a standard mathematics table book that I got somewhere, I think for like $2. Let's see, or $1.50. $1.50, yes. And it's a really good hardboard. It's got the guy's name in it. Wayne, I'm so sorry. And it's from like 53 maybe. I can look and see. Anyway, it's got some really, what's neat about it, and why don't I point you down so that you all can see. This is just, I just did the back. Some you kind of lose on the edges, but it's got these, now this is just jargon to me because I don't do math. But I think it would be fun in a journal because it's just different. It might as well be Chinese to me. Let's be honest, folks, okay? I'll see if I can find an edition date. The original was 64. This one may be 70. So all this, it's just, I just thought all that looks like Greek to me. So, but I thought it'd be really good in a journal. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to take out the signatures complete. Now on the ends, when I'm trying to figure out, some get torn, and so if that happens, I can glue pages together. But this is kind of what it looks like after I cut it out. And I use a lot of different knives from the Dollar Tree. These are, you know, just utility knives. You gotta be careful, friends. You always want to cut away from yourself. But this glue is kind of, you can kind of see, I'm gonna show you right there. Do you see all those little, that's all different signatures. And I'm trying to keep as much of that intact. So all this, it's a messy job taking this off, but it's kind of worth it if you can get it. So it's just, you know, I have pliers. I use anything and everything I can to get the papers out. So sometimes they come intact and sometimes they don't. These people are saying words that I don't even know. I don't want to know what's in here. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, we're gonna set this aside. This is the one I wanted to show you all. I think I'm just on YouTube. Anyway, love being here. If you're here, say hello. And I love it. This one is the perfect size for our big journal. Obviously, we need to cut down the music, but once we cut the music down, it should be perfect. Look at that, see? The music just needs to be cut down. How fun is that, what is this one? Is this one kind of tall? Let's go see. I think it's just up. It'll be fine. It'll fit. We'll just cut the music down to fit, which is no problemo. And I'll probably just do one big signature in it. But this is a good one to harvest as well. I want to keep the end papers. Oh, look at those, friends. Look at those. Aren't they like, oh, glorious? I think so too. So I want to keep these end papers. So now, keeping the end papers, that's going to be the hard thing. But then I have all these papers in here to put in journals. Look at that. How fun. What's the date on this? Let me tell you. Y'all think I'm probably awful for chopping this up, but that's okay. You can, you know, I'll take the hit. Oh, 1992. Oh my goodness. So what I want to do is I'm going to pull out here. This goes all the way across. I want to keep this intact, so I'm going to go right. I'm going to keep 1, 2, and then I'm going to try and separate. Let me just go to the center of the signature and see if I can just maybe cut the paper out and cut out. That's what I can do. If you can find it, there is a thread where it's sewn, just like we sew in our signatures. This is done the same way. It's probably machine, so it lasts, but it doesn't have that awesome handmade quality. Molly is not liking somebody who's walking across the street or by our house. She has been on a terror today. No idea why, but she has. So you take that, and I'm going to try and pull it. Let's see, why is it not coming? Anyway, it should. Oh wait, is that one not done? That one didn't get cut. There we go. Is that all of them? Is that all of them? Is this one down here? Nope, that one's not trimmed either, or that one. So just make sure you get them all. And then you can pull them right out, which is really cool. And you have these big, full sheets. Can y'all see that? Do you see the string underneath there? And then you have full, like, signatures that you can then pull apart and use, and you get some great graphics, and the paper is nice and thick, so you can do lots of things with it. So yeah, and so I'm just going to keep this by carefully just pulling each signature out. And then you have, you've got to find the center of it. And if somebody has this and you're like, I would so use that book, I'm sorry. I'm using it too. Wait, that's not the center. You just got to make sure you have the center one where the thread is. There we go. And this is usually when I harvest books, I'm a little rougher, but I'm being very, very kind of gentle with this one because I want to keep those end papers because I just think they're glorious, you know? And I'll just make it part of the book, which is fun. And I can still use the spine and everything. That's so good. And I can make my hidden spine and use it in here. I'm hoping. I've never saved the end papers, so I don't know. Okay, one is not undone. I am like, I didn't, okay, is that it? Yes, awesome. There we go, yeah. And so then you can just pull, which ones are giving me a little fit? I can go in and see, and maybe is it this one? One of these is not being very friendly to me because it's still, it has a little band down there. A little thread is still attached. Ah, okay. There we go. Now it's working. And then you have all these pages that you can do something fun with. Now some of these are not coming out, so I am not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this inside if they don't pull out with the string. But, yeah, I feel like it's the perfect size. It's nice and thin. I just think this is so pretty, and I really just want to keep this, you know, and this stuff. So what I might end up doing is cutting that parts of it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to try, there we go, find the string again. And the deeper you go into the book, more towards the center, it's going to be a little bit harder, but it's worth it to me to keep. Is there any way I can go and I don't know why it's completely shut off YouTube. I mean, Facebook. I don't know why it's completely. I'm just going right here, and I'm going to trim this down right there. And as far away from, I don't want to get towards those end papers if I don't have to. This one's I'm gonna have to sacrifice this page, which is fine. I can still use part of it. The more you harvest books, the better you get at taking them apart. You learn a lot. And I think it helps in making them, honestly. When you're going in to sew them. I'm trying to see where that signature ends. And that's where I kind of want to cut down. In the comments, if you're watching this in the replay, I would love to know. This is so close to the papers that I don't want to cut it. I'm going to move away and do one away from it, because I just don't want to cut that end paper at all. So I'm trying to give myself a little protection from it. Or I don't want to cut the spine either. But I still want to save the papers, you know? And then I'm doing this with witnesses as well. So that's always fun. Why on earth? Okay. Well, this is like watching paint dry, isn't it? I think my best step is to go forward, find the string, and pull it out as best we can without doing too much damage. If we can chop it, all of them, and then it'll be much easier to manage to have all the pages out. Yeah. So I would like to be able to go backwards, but I don't think I can. Let's see if we can get this out. I think I'm all alone on YouTube. Yeah, I am. So here's the game plan for, I think I'm going to do my lives here in the week at 10, or either post them at 10 or go live at 10. And then Saturday will be a recorded one that just goes up in the morning. And then Sunday I'll do my regular 3 o'clock time. And that's going to be the schedule that I'm going to put out there. So some may be recorded, some may be not recorded. So yeah. And I thought I would give myself Saturday, you know, to relax a bit. Okay, let's just do one more and then we'll get on to making the books. And I'll show you how to incorporate pages that we get out of here. Oh, come on. This is not doing its job anymore. That's very frustrating. I wonder if this little guy will do it. I wonder if he can hook another. This is a really beat up. Nope, he's just way too big for that. You need a blade. Let's use our bigger one. Let's see if he can maybe get down in there. Okay, no, he's pretty. They're all pretty dull. So let's just make a new one. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, please. And I would love to answer anybody. I'm looking for the thing. I can just break it with my pliers. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just going to get a new edge on it. See if that works. Yeah. I was looking to use the stupid plastic thing, which never breaks them well. And right there's my little, you know, I don't know if they're pliers or just, I don't know. It's just stronger than my hands. I have to do all kinds of cheaty things because my, you know, I got older hands. All right. See if this is going to come out, and then I'm going to stop. I do not mind that I am harvesting this because it is a little dated, and I don't want to go back to the 90s. Somehow the page that is like glued down doesn't want to come out, so you're just kind of getting the middle of it, but this would be good for an altered book if you wanted to do that. But I want to use this to put it in there. Oh, look at that cute baby. All right. So that has a lot to go, but I'm not going to make you watch me do all that. Let's use this paper, and I've got other types of paper to put in our big journal right here. So let's do a little review of it, what we have in here, and what we need to add to it. Let's go a little flip out. I'm also going to talk about my favorite tools that I've been using for when you're making journals or you're harvesting journals. I will share those at the end. So there we go. It has not changed. It's the same as when we left it. All right. We do need to cut the music sheet. So let's just go ahead and let's just trim it down. Is it? I'm not sure where it is. I think it goes there, and then this goes here. I'm just going to use the ruler, and I'm just going to take it down to where the music kind of is. And try to keep it straight. Let's see if this is going to work and make it size pretty good. It did the last time I did one. So, yeah. And we still have the name, which is good. Let's see how that works. Ta-da! Boom. Perfection. All right, I brought in some new papers. I want to use some of these. These are really old. This is from a poem or something, and then I found this little receipt from 53. Isn't that cute? It was 75 cents, 3 cents tax. East Liverpool, Ohio. Look at that fun receipt. I need to probably digitize that. But these are like Thanksgiving, and so I thought this would be fun. I was able to harvest this pretty easily. Some are X'd. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to leave it. But I think this would be fun to add in there. Some are Christmas. I don't really know. I don't think they're all Christmas. But maybe in the front, there we go. Labor Day. So I guess it's around autumn. That's fun. Spring. Where's summer? Oh, there we go. This has a little bit of everything. So this would be really cute if we put it like right there. Unless I can find one that has summer. And you know, they're different because they are put together with, to be in order, they line them up differently. That's all I'm trying to articulate and not articulating in any form or fashion. That's Christmas. I don't want to do Thanksgiving or Christmas because that's like winter. So I want to do something that's more like, here it is. We'll do this one. And it has, it's called The Secret. That'll be fun. And the Y, springtime. And then it has month of May, because we have May in there for my birthday. So let's go with that one. And we'll just put that right there. So how fun is that? This is also part of it. And the contents, which I think is fun. So yeah, I might come back to that as well. That would be my dog. Yeah. And then we had these yesterday that I pulled that I wanted to use in here, I think, somewhere. Yes, maybe. And I also pulled, I think that one would be really pretty. Oh, that has glue on it. I want to use one of these, I think. Maybe this, glue to something. This one would be fun to use. I love that one because there's a lot of blues in here. So those are two options. And then I harvested a book about Louisville, Kentucky. Isn't this really cool? And so they're just huge sheets. And I did it because my husband, so here's these two that go together. This thing right there. I hate when they do that because then, you know, this would be awesome to have in the center of a book or something, you know. But isn't that fun? I might take this one, and then there's this map. I don't know where it is. It could be anywhere. But there's just some really fun pictures of Louisville. This can't be precious. It just can't be precious. So, just old buildings. So I think this would be fun. Is this? I don't know. Nope. I just think that is so cool. I love that. So what I think I'm going to do is separate, and that's on the back. That would be fun. Let's see if we can I tear this? Which would be really nice to have that deckled edge, a natural deckled edge. So cute, so fun, and it'd be different. And it puts a little vintage in there. So I say yes. I say yes. I say yes to this one as well. But do we want to put this? I want to do it this. Do I want to do it this way? And I want the ladies, and then that's what we'll do. but I want to go this way. I'm not going to put it in there just yet because I'm going to put it against some color so that it pops, but that would be fun. So let's save that. And then I found these. I forgot I had these. These are great to put in big books. These are my Monahan papers, and I think this would be fun as well. Let's take the tag off, Beth, shall we? Yes, and it's got sticky all on it. Fabulous. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. We'll have to cover that with something. Maybe we'll fold it back and make a little pocket or something to get that stick off. Yeah. But it will be, that's gross. It has a number on it. Let me get a good eraser. Look, I'm an eraser. Take that off. Let's see if that'll work. I have no luck with pencil erasers anymore. I feel like they're all for the birds. Okay. Let's see if we can take this goopy off too. Oh, awesome. Look what I've done. Can y'all see that? I just made a bigger mess trying to take off the stick. Yep. It looks like I just keep making it worse. All else fails, let's try a little baby wipe and see if that will work. Maybe. There we go. Maybe we'll do a little wet all the way around the edges so at least it'll match, you know? Match like the wear, like it was it's been wet. And it's kind of, when it dries, it'll look like it's, I don't know. Anyway. I also want to cut off this edge of the paper as well. So let's do that while it's drying, and then we'll add it in. I know I have scissors. I use them. Listen to him. It's so hot here. Our dogs do not need to go outside. Our little dog, little being 50 pounds. He needs to be like 60, but he's a little skinny. Our little dog is solid black, so that sun just cooks him. And he wants to be outside playing fetch 24/7. And it's like, it's too hot. And he goes out and he does it like 3 times, and then he's like, okay, I'm tired. And he comes in and he forgets how hot it is and he wants to go back out, and then we just do it over and over. And he's driving my husband crazy, who does work from home and normally can go out and wear him out, and then he's good. But he just wants, because he knows it's hot, he wants to go out all the time. Yep. So there you go. He just is not so smart about that. And Molly just wants to make sure everything smells okay. She's our 100-pound. She's under 100 pounds. She's lost weight. She's like 99. Last time we weighed her, she was 99 pounds. And she is a guard dog, and she just wants to see if she smells anybody wicked out there. And then, you know, they're just mixing their scents constantly. She suffers no fools, so Zuko gets punished quite a bit sometimes. And then when we think she should do something about it, she won't. Alrighty. I think what I'm going to do is make this a, like, we're going to fold it like that. maybe a shorter one with a fold to the back side. I may end up gluing onto this to hide all the ickiness I made. I don't know. I liked the number 3. I liked the colors. I thought that was fun. I still feel like this should be seen. Needs to layer like that, maybe. So then I can see 3. And then we can do like a whole big one. Still, that still puts it together, doesn't it? Like I said, I don't want to do. But I don't know. I'm unsure. Let's move on. Let's see if we can find some papers that that we can use. I want to use, I think this would be a good one, but I also feel like this would be a really good one. It's a good size. I love the blues. I need to attach it to something. It would be a good foil for probably that. But here's the trick. I want to show you, and this is all Leslie, and it's so brilliant, so brilliant. When she stacks papers, she wants to have horizontal, then she wants the writing to be vertical. She doesn't want it to be horizontal. Like that would be too horizontal. I'm fine with it because it's, you know, I'm just now getting into it, but I think that is cool the way she likes that to be. So I need to find something to glue this to, and then we could have a page together. I mean, should we put like this? Would that be good in there, or does it need to be like this, you know? And then we fold it back. Maybe that's what I need to do, and let it be a full sheet like this, so you see mostly the beach scene. And that is not short enough. It's going to, and I don't want to cut it. No, I don't. I don't want to cut it. So I like that. Let's see how it looks back here. I like that. I like that you can see the seaweed up there. That's fun. It would be, we could totally add this like right there on the edge of that. Let's just take these tops off and let's glue it to that, and then we'll be, I think I like that. Here's the thing, nothing is sewn in, nothing's committed, no pigs have been roasted yet, so we can always change our mind. We're just going to put that right on the edge, and look at that. Gunky glue, but I'm storing it upside down so that I don't have to wait for it to drop down, you know, like in 30 minutes. I just want it right there on that edge. Let's make sure. My husband keeps threatening to take the dogs to the pound. He's like, I'm not going to miss them. I'm not going to miss them. It's like, you would miss them. No, I don't think I'll miss them. Okay. Oh, man. So let's see how that looks. Love that. Love that. I love how this blue kind of touches base with that one. And then we pull this in. And so we kind of have linking moments every now and then just throughout the journal, which I think is fun. With the green there, there's the yellow, just like the sun. It matches everything. That yellow. So fun. And then here we are to the center of the journal signature. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. How many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 30 pages. But I think what we need to do is look at them now and go in and see if we need to add something like to this one. And that one's good as is. If there's any little, I think I kind of addressed the little bitty ones, like we addressed that one already. That one doesn't need anything. That doesn't really need anything. I mean, we could maybe add something to that, one of those, I don't know. That seems fine, fine. I think I added to everything that needed it. Maybe, do we need to add anything? This one needs something, I feel like, this little one. This needs something even, well, we just did this, so we don't want to do that, but I feel like it needs a little something, but I don't want to cover all that up because I like that edge. So I want to put something just like right there. So it's going to be a little something, something. So we'll put that back. What do we have? That's like a little something, something we could add on to that. I don't know. Oh, and we've got her still that we want to put in there. That's a fun one. Isn't she gorgeous? She's just pure loveliness. What's this? This has some pink on it. Oh, nope, that's not the one I was pulling out. Okay, that's got like a pink. That's fun. How a Bill Becomes Law. That makes me think of Schoolhouse Rock. Oh, Schoolhouse Rock. My goodness gracious me. That's kind of fun. That's not. I don't want to do concrete. I don't want to do the Cadfetter Estates, The Rise and the Fall. I think Congo is awesome. I have a friend whose daughter is from the Congo. She adopted her. She's beautiful. She's the most glorious thing. This one's kind of fun. It's the right color, so maybe we're just going to do how, but I think it's going to be too big. That's a fun page, isn't it? Okay, let's think. Let's see. Do we want to use one of the pages out of our math book, which just seems kind of crazy, but I think it's the right size. And we could just do that, and that's going to give us, like, I don't want to lose either side of it. Let's trim that icky side down. It's not looking very pretty, and then we'll add it right here, and then we'll still have everything that I want to be seen. How about that? Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. I'm happy with that. I act like I'm never going to be able to see these papers again. Literally, I can print them again. Okay. Yep. And so we see this. We don't lose that. And we don't lose that. Okay. Do I like the way that looks? Let's up. Yep, I do actually. That looks really good. That looks great. And then we get a fresh, new, clean start. And then we have our butterflies and our florals and our Chinese and our girl. This one maybe needs something. Okay. Right. And now I want to put this in, but I don't want it to be, I want it to be something different. What is this? I have another vintage book right here, Statistics for Psychologists. Oh, bless it. You poor soul. All right, this is 1963. I don't even want to know. But it would be fun to take a couple of these. Oh, is that going to pull out? I want it to be, though, I just want y'all to look at books now. When you look at how they're made, all of a sudden, when you start taking them apart, you're fascinated by how they put them together. And I am fascinated by the old printers' presses and how they would, oh my gosh, figure it out. So impressive. So I think what I want to do is take this one and I like how this has, and kind of do this like that. Cute. And it gives us, there we have horizontal and now we have vertical. Just the difference. I think so. Okay, I've been doing this for 45 minutes. I want to talk about my favorite tools when I'm doing journals. I'm just going to keep working on this big book. I love, so if I'm harvesting a book, you've seen me use, I get these from Dollar Tree. They're just little utility knives. They're razor blades that are little. Also like to use like some kind of little pliers or something that you can grip. I cannot grip it well, so you can get the string or whatever. I like to use masking tape, just a good masking tape. I think I got this off a pack of it. It's an inch, I think. Let's measure and see exactly what it is, and I'll tell you. I've just started using this. It's actually like 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's Scotch. So it's just masking tape. It's not painter's tape or anything. It's just straight up masking tape. Also like washi tape. I love using bone folders for where are those? I like bone folders. I like pinking shears for paper because it gives it a cool little different vibe to it. I have a ton of different bone folders. They're plastic. They're not really bone. You don't need a bone folder. You can take your scissors and do the same thing. But this is good if you're trying to keep it from gluing together or something. It just gives you, it gives you a little extended flat hand. I like using fine point Sharpies that don't go through, or you know, like the gel pens that don't bleed through if I'm writing in a journal. It can be, honestly, it's just the basic. A ruler. This is a metal ruler from Dollar Tree, and it rips everything so great. I love it. I like it better than scissors. So let's just lay them out and let you see them. Tape, bone folder, pair of good scissors, some kind of plier thingy, a ruler, and some utility knives. And glue, and Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac, 3-in-1. Pretty sure they're all the same thing. I love this Yoo-Hoo glue stick, and then I also love my art glitter glue. It's a little canteen. It just gets frustrating. But these are like my tools. And then I also have a little case. Y'all, this is the cutest. Oh, come on now. This is like a little, I don't know what they're called. I found this at Dollar Tree like 2 years ago. And this is what I keep all my sewing stuff. So an awl that you can punch holes in. You can get them all different kinds. And I keep my scissors here and my not my scissors, my needles for sewing my signatures. And then, yeah. And the thread, I just keep wax thread. And it is way across the room because I'm trying out something new, but it's wax thread that I got from Amazon. So I'm going to go update my Amazon shop, and so you can see everything, and I'll post links there in the when I reload this back up to YouTube, and then I load it up to Facebook, so because it's not streaming on Facebook. Anyway, please, if you're here and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you know when I come live and you get notifications. And I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. This is day 5 of our 100-day creative marathon. And I want you all to go have an amazing creative day. I want you to be a part of the solution, not the problem, and let's just be kind and gentle and loving.